Hey guys, it is Amy, the Relocated Tourist, coming to you once again live from my driveway. It is a rainy Sunday on this December 22nd, 2019 in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, it's been kind of one of those sleepy Sundays. I haven't got a whole lot done this afternoon. This morning I got quite a bit done, but this morning I just, nap city and just kind of chilling out, trying to catch up on sanity, sleep, whatever keeps you sane, just trying to like reboot, I guess, from my just weeks of visits and family and holidays and shopping and this and trying to just keep up with everything. Sometimes it catches up to you. And I'm starting to freak out because my half marathon is in 3 weeks from yesterday, and I need to get my butt in gear and start training probably tomorrow or Tuesday. So that being said, family traditions I thought we'd talk about today, and one of ours last night was Fort Wilderness and Trails End. So Trails End is a restaurant over at Fort Wilderness, Disney's campground area. It's a beautiful area. They recreate the Midwest feel of camping and just that big trees and the campfire smell, and it's amazing. If you have never been, please try to go. And so I don't know when we started this tradition, maybe a couple of years ago, but we go and we have dinner over at Trails End, which is a buffet. And then we go and walk. They are called loops in the campground area. So they all come around again. So you can just start at the beginning and come around, and you can see all the awesome Christmas decorations. And these people go all out. I'm talking like one had like a huge Star Wars thing in the AT-AT, and they have the good guys and the bad guys, and like one they'll have like the Universal side of things, and then another section will be just 1,500 Santas, and the next one will be like all those cool little lights in the trees that look like lightning bugs, and it's phenomenal. And we've done it a lot, and I enjoy it, but last night was a little bit bittersweet for me because if anyone that's been following me with my dad's visit, I had actually taken him there almost about 8 days ago before this one. So, I got there and I saw Dad and I sitting at our table and how happy he was with his beer, and it was bittersweet, but I'm always excited to be there with the family. And so that buffet used to be one of the cheapest meals and one of the most best value meals, I should say, on Disney property. So it was always a great deal because you got so much food. And I'm sure my family unfortunately doesn't watch a lot of these, so I don't know if they will or not of even this one, but I had a different opinion of last night and the food and whatnot. A disclaimer, I love Trails End. Let me say that. I love the restaurant. I love the feel of it. But that being said, during the holiday week and the dinner price per person is $37 a person for a buffet. And it just felt like Dad and I got more food 8 days prior to that, and we still paid the same $37 a person. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I know last year it was much cheaper. And I know, especially not the holiday week, it's even cheaper than that. Like, they used to be like, I thought like $27, $26, a couple of years ago. Now, of course, Disney inflates everything with their prices, including food. But after what I ate, and then I watched my kids ate, especially my youngest, and seeing that was not a $37 plate was just kind of gut-wrenching. And that's not to guilt her or anybody in my family who didn't like eat enough food. It's just seeking out the value of what you're getting. And it is the ambiance, it is being at the resort and whatnot. But if I'm camping there for a week and, everyone brings their food and it's one nice meal to eat out at this restaurant, it's still for family, the kids are a little bit cheaper, but still $37 a person. So, I was thinking of I don't know if anybody else besides Midwest had a Ponderosa or, what is it? The Corral buffet one, can't think of it. There's a bunch of buffets out there that, are $7.99 a person. So, and I can go to Ichiban down to $192 literally and get probably 4 times the amount of food for $8. So I was just thinking about how much we want to keep this a tradition because I had barbecued ribs last night, so I had a couple ribs. I had like 4 chicken wings. I had like a cup or 2 of mashed potatoes. I'm not saying this, by the way, to brag. I'm just trying to say, like, was that the value? A little couple of desserts. So what they've done is they used to have these ginormous, like, pieces of strawberry shortcake. Like, they'd be like the block of a really good piece of birthday cake you'd have on your birthday. And now they've made these strawberry shortcake tarts that are like a quarter size. No joke. And then they have a bunch of them, but they've decided that they're going to shrink all the desserts to make them super tiny to obviously probably mass produce more of them. But you're really not getting the most out of what you used to go up and get this big slice of cake, this big slice of strawberry shortcake, and now it's this little tart. They offer some fish, some peel shrimp. We didn't take that. They have a very little salad bar, but for what you pay for the buffet, when I have been to other buffets around Disney property, let's see, there's one over at Grand Floridian, there's one, Crystal Palace has buffet breakfast. They just seem to have a lot more food than Trails End. And again, not trying to be sour grapes here, I'm just kind of trying to tell you guys the truth of if you're thinking about eating there. And then last night they did finally divide it to 2 lines. So Dad and I had the entire buffet, all different food. And last night they divvied it up. So you felt like you just didn't get your value of your food at all. It was like, here's a little salad bar, here's the soup, here's some cornbread, the dessert was in the middle, and then here's the meat, whatever. And then there's a brisket that they cut. I don't know. The value to me was maybe like a $15, $20 value, not $37 value. So it's an expensive meal. They do cover an annual pass holder discount right now, but they don't let the cast members use any of their coupons there during this week also. So I don't know. We knew that going in, but I just think it's kind of unfortunate that it's such a very expensive meal for 4 of us. I mean, we're, love to say I have kids anymore, but really they're adult kids now. So for 4, and we knew going into it, but it's just that having just eaten there with Dad, maybe I felt differently because, okay, I just had the food, so it wasn't really that special to me. And just coming from a more logical place, I was like, this isn't really worth this amount of money. So it used to be phenomenal, but $37 a person, you guys, like, you can feed a family of 4 literally at a cheap buffet in town for that. I know it's Disney prices, but usually it's like double that, not 4 times that. So there you go. What I do next year, I don't know. If the tradition and the kids are, I guess really gung-ho about it, he's really gung-ho about it, I'll just go along for the ride, I guess, but I would love to choose something differently. Part of the tradition also is that we walk around in the campground and look at the Christmas lights. Well, it was raining last night, so I was not winning at all, and I was trying to be in a positive mood, and I was trying to see the light at the end of that tunnel of just like, no, this will be fine, it'll be fine, maybe we will. And Kira and Emily were in a great mood, and I love that. I love hearing them laugh together and have a good time together, but I was just not there in my head. I just kind of, they were pretty. I took a video for you guys. I tried to take more, and I kept not hitting the button correctly. So I'm like, ugh, I was just one of those nights where it's like, okay, Lord, maybe it's just not my night. So all that to say, traditions can be traditions, but sometimes I think we all expect our tradition to be the most amazing thing we did the year before, and then we're disappointed the year after, and that's kind of what happened with me. It was still fun. We went and drove through the neighborhood we hope to move to in a couple months, and you could see the fireworks spectacularly from this area over Magic Kingdom. We were all geeking out about it, and it was just a great little family moment. So it's kind of more of a slice of heaven in those maybe half an hour that we drove through there and looked at all their Christmas lights versus actually anything before it. So I mean, it was a good night. It took us a good 4 or 5 hours between parking, getting on the buses. You have to get on a bus internally into Fort Wilderness to even get to the restaurant. You can't even park your car at their restaurant. You have to park at the bus depot and then take one of their buses internally. They don't like people just driving around in there. So between that and walking all the whole time, which I'm glad my dad didn't do it. He never would have made it. It was way too much walking. Even for us, we were completely pooped out. And then the eating itself and driving around, yeah, we got home like 5.5 hours later. I didn't realize it took that long. But it was fun to a point, but I'm trying to work on in 2020 my expectations. It's something that I have been battling for, good God, I don't know how long. I just expect something and it's always up here, and I just think so much more of what's going to happen, whether it's a person, a place, a thing. I just expect so much more, and I wish I could learn. I'm trying to learn how to keep them low as possible. So I'm surprised when it's amazing, or I am not as disappointed when they're not. So we'll see. I'll work on that in 2020. Today I posted all the items that are in the 12 Days of Disney giveaway, so please look at that on Facebook. Please subscribe to your favorite content creator, whether it be I'm one of them or a friend of the friends of, lots of YouTubers, obviously. It takes a lot of work to obviously create these videos, and time and effort and just the passion, and you want people to like your stuff. And a lot of people can just go look at your videos without subscribing, and that's kind of the curse. And subscribing actually it doesn't really commit you to it. I'm just in your news feed, but you can't do a whole lot with YouTube until you hit 1,000, and I'm just almost getting to 300. So if you could help me out, that would be wonderful. It'd be an awesome Christmas present to me, or share my videos. I will be getting back to every single day. The holidays have just kind of grabbed my attention and kind of shook me, and I'm trying to get back there. So I apologize. I hope you're all having an amazing and wonderful Sunday. I hope you're relaxing. I hope you're recharging for your week, because it's Christmas week. As I was walking out here, Craig said, "You're not going to wear anything Christmassy?" And I was like, no. I have a stack of Christmas hats on the bed that I was actually cleaning up from all the Disney Day giveaways. And I was kind of laughing like, I guess I could wear another one of these, and maybe I will tomorrow. I'm just so tired today, and I'm trying to catch up on just my energy alone that so just doing this in the rain, it was enough to come on here and be like, yeah, I'll get it done. So I do enjoy connecting with you. Again, a big thank you to Christine and everyone that has sent me a Christmas card or a present. You guys just don't know what that means to me, to get that love in the mail and know that someone took an extra step, that I didn't even know who's sending something, who did said something that they said they were a surprise. And I've gotten a lot of surprises, and that's been wonderful, just because it really feeds my soul. It feeds my heart. And it's always good when someone says, I support you. That's the most beautiful words anyone can ever say to you in life, is I support you. Whether it's on a project, your job, your career, your relationships, your friendships, I support you. So support someone today, okay? Like, tell them you support them, because it just means so much more, that even though you may do it without their support, when you have that, it just feels amazing. And so I encourage you all to do that today. Thank you to Christine and everyone else who support me, and people like you. I hope that I bring you some type of joy and make you smile today. God bless, and have a wonderful day. Bye.